Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger with SacredSoulEmpowerment.com, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, October 26th through Sunday, November 1st, 2015. And since we are just about getting ready to go into the new month of November, you'll want to make sure to also look at the monthly angel card reading for November 2015, which I will put up shortly after making this video. So as far as this weekly reading, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot deck. And for your special message card, depending on your stone of choice, we're going to be using the Linda Goodman's Star Cards that is written by Crystal Bush. The illustrations on those cards are by Frank Riccio. So let's look at your stones of choice first so you have time to figure out which special message card you would like for the week. These three stones, just like in the last weekly reading, I got on my trip to Colorado Springs, Colorado, which I just got back from a couple of weeks ago. A spectacular trip. Again, these three stones I picked up on my journey there, and the first one is actually, there's all three of these stones I don't have, or I didn't have previous to that trip. But the first stone is called Atlantisite. And these are all various kind of shades of green or blue-green this week. And that was kind of a sort of a coincidence. I didn't mean to do that. But this stone called Atlantisite is a stone of the heart chakra. It helps to assist with security issues and boundary issues. It also helps you to tap into ancient wisdom and past life information or past life energies that you may have lived in the times of Atlantis. Your second stone of choice is blue jade, and it's actually kind of a bluish green color, so blue jade. And I do have a piece of regular jade and a piece of nephrite jade, but I don't have a piece of blue jade, but now I do. And the blue jade helps with peace and serenity, and it helps to actually on the physical level balance your nerves. It is a stone of creativity, it's a stone of protection, it's a stone to help with dreams and dream recall, and also with healing. And this is usually healing that deals with sound, like bells and rattles and drumming and chanting. Your third stone of choice for this weekly reading is green kyanite. And again, I do have a piece of blue kyanite, but this is my first piece of green kyanite. And just like the blue kyanite, this never holds any negative energies. It's self-cleansing. It also helps to cleanse all other stones in the environment around you. This is also a stone of the heart chakra because of the green color, but usually associated with the higher heart chakra. It's also connected to earth energies and to nature and helps you to get in touch with nature spirits. It can also be good for protection, and it also helps to align all of your chakras, even though it's specifically associated with the higher heart chakra. So again, your stones of choice for this week are the Atlantisite, the blue jade, and the green kyanite. So let's go ahead and start with the astrology for the week. And we start out on Tuesday the 27th with a full moon in Taurus. It's at about 3 to 4 degrees of Taurus. I believe it's 3 degrees and 40 minutes, and so it's very close to 4 degrees. So right in that area. And with full moons, it really increases the intensity of the energies. It helps with the manifestation, and especially because this is a Taurus full moon, and Taurus is an earth sign. Out of all the earth signs, I feel like it's the most connected to Earth Mother, nature energies, and again, this concept of manifestation. So this full moon in Taurus, it's really strong with the manifestation energies. And then I'm going to skip over to Thursday the 29th. And I don't always talk about the moon just going through the various signs throughout the week, but on Thursday the 29th, the moon is in Gemini. And it's making a challenging connection and opposition to the planet Saturn, which is about karmic lessons. And it also makes a challenging aspect to Neptune, which is a planet that deals with our spirituality or spiritual energies. And I just felt like this was going to be maybe a strange, maybe energy day, a strange, challenging day, because Saturn deals with third dimensional energies and Neptune deals with otherworldly energies, energies that you can't see or touch because it's the spiritual realm. And with the moon being in the logical sign of Gemini, and connecting with these two planets, I just feel like we're going to feel a little confused with our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, our belief systems. And, you know, with those challenging energies of Saturn and Neptune, it's just going to increase that. And then on the Friday, the 30th, the Sun in Scorpio is actually making a positive connection to Neptune and Pisces. Now, this is a lot of water, you know. Scorpio is a water sign, Pisces is a water sign, Neptune is a water planet. So on that day with the Sun trining Neptune, I want to say your psychic senses and perceptions are going to be heightened that day. On the same day, though, the moon is still in Gemini, and it's now making challenging aspects to Venus and Mars. And Venus can be the planet of relationships and love. It's the divine feminine principle. Mars is the divine masculine principle and deals with action and energy. So again, even though our senses are going to be heightened, that still may be some challenges in regards to relationships or taking action to move forward with certain energies. And then on Saturday and Sunday, Saturday is the 31st of October, Sunday is the 1st of November, and we have the moon now moved into the sign of Cancer, which is its home sign. It's very nurturing there, it's very intuitive and sensitive there, and it's going to be making an opposition to Pluto, and a square, which is a challenging aspect, to the planet Uranus. So there's a lot of emotional transformation going on that weekend, both of those days, as it's kind of building up throughout the day Saturday and connecting on Sunday. Now, also Sunday is the last day that Mercury is going to be in the sign of Libra, the sign of balance and harmony and partnerships, before it moves into Scorpio for next week reading on Monday. So that's also going to heighten that energy of Mercury in Libra, which is about communication with partnerships. It's also about coming up with balanced and harmonious kind of ideas as far as where you want to go in life, how you want to move forward with business or with relationships. But again, dealing with Libra and partnerships and relationships, I feel like, you know, there's a heightened energy there with communicating with other people in your lives. So let's go ahead and shuffle the cards and pull our cards for the week. And this is again a message for everyone. And we're going to call in our angels, guides, master guides, healers, teachers of the light. Call in the archangels, the ascended masters, if I didn't say that already. And choosing 3 cards for whatever message is in everyone's highest and best interest for this week. And those came out pretty quickly and easily. And set the deck aside, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the first card of the week. And it is the 8 of Air. And the 8 of Air says an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, and afraid to take action. Now, whenever I see this card, I feel like disempowerment, because the number 8 is about empowerment, or where we hold our power. And of course the air suit is about the mental realm, which often it deals with the ego mind and fears and doubts and anxieties that we have. And so here I feel like we're dealing with some disempowerment energies on the mental, in the mental realm, or on the mental level. And just as it says, it's an illusion though. It says an illusion of being trapped. And you know, all you have to do is break free of that illusion of being trapped, the illusion of doubt and fear, and then you're going to move into an energy of empowerment here. So move into your personal power, which is again a concept of the number 8. Move into that sense of confidence and assuredness in being able to do what you need to do to take the next step on your path, whether this deals with career or job or finances or money or even with relationships. There's something here as we start out the week to where you're feeling disempowered. But again, most of it is the ego mind, because all we have to do is make a different choice in life. If we make a different choice or take a different action, it moves us out of that disempowering energy, disempowering thought, or disempowering circumstance, and we're able to break free then and move forward with more of a sense of confidence. Let's see what else we can add to that by looking at the second card for the week. Okay, so we have a major arcana, and right away I feel like, this is full moon energy. And the angels are saying that even though the full moon is on Tuesday, I feel like throughout the rest of the week, it's like the aftermath of that full moon energy and potential. This is called life experience in this particular deck with Archangel Chamuel. Now, in the traditional tarot deck, this is actually the Tower card, which a lot of times people get afraid of seeing when they're doing a reading. Let's first look at what it says at the bottom. It says a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So, what I feel here right away is that this powerful revelation that this is talking about, that this huge change and transformation that the Tower card or this card life experience usually relates to. In this case, it's relating to the mental realm. It's going back to, again, the Eight of Air, following up on this mental realm and feeling disempowered. So this revelation is about you empowering yourself and knowing that you don't have to be fearful or anxious. You don't have to doubt that you're capable and able and confident and able to move forward to make changes in your life. Now, some of the changes that this card brings, or this energy brings, may feel challenging, may feel a little bit scary, may feel like you're taking a little bit of a risk, but again, it's very empowering nonetheless, and it leads to positive changes in the end, even though you're going through a little bit of a challenge while this is happening. But again, I feel like this is a huge transition that is as a result of the full moon this week, and again throughout the week with the moon being in Gemini, making some of those more difficult aspects with Saturn, Neptune, Venus, and Mars. And I really feel like, again, you're going to empower yourself, look at things from a different perspective, or in a way be spiritually forced to make a particular change that's going to empower you in the long run and aid you in being able to move forward towards that which your soul needs to move forward towards. Let's take a look at the last card for the week. Okay, the last card is the Page of Water, and this says, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, and heightened psychic abilities. So I feel like there's information here. I feel like one of the things is that as you're empowering yourself on the mental level, and as there's this huge change and transformation and transition that occurs this week, that you are moving into a new way of feeling. The Page of Water is about feelings and emotions, and usually the pages are about information. So I feel like there's spiritual messages here. Now they're showing me again the sun and that connection to Neptune on Friday, heightening your psychic abilities and intuition. So I feel like your guides and angels, as well as your own higher soul self, comes in with some information that's going to be pertinent for you. These, again, psychic senses and perceptions that gives you kind of an idea or clue as to where you're going in life, and maybe a feeling of relief amongst the challenge. And a lot of times we do feel that when we're going through challenge, when something huge shifts, even though it may feel challenging, sometimes there's a sense of relief in letting it go or changing it or redirecting that energy. So I feel like that's part of this as well. Now, this also can mean that there is some sort of emotional communication with somebody. It does say that there's a potential for meeting someone new, and that is a possibility, but I feel more like this is a newness through communication, emotional communication with those that are already in your life, like whether this be a romantic partnership, family, or friends that perhaps there's been a challenging situation regarding. I feel like this is about having that emotional conversation and bringing in a new kind of energy or a new phase to the relationship that you're involved in. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the special message card is, depending on your stone of choice. So I'm just going to kind of center and tune in here for a moment as I shuffle, and again calling in the archangels and your ascended masters, your guides, and asking for whatever messages are in your highest and best interest. The one on the bottom here is calling my attention for the Atlanticite people. And the Atlanticite people, this is card number 8, and it's Saturn. And interestingly enough, the planet Saturn, as far as my opinion is concerned, actually rules the number 8 numerologically. And this is all about lessons, I feel like, for you this week. Saturn can help to also manifest. So they're saying also, because of this full moon in Taurus, there's this potential for Saturn manifestation, Saturn helping you to create and manifest the next step in your life. But I also feel strongly that this is about Saturn lessons too, that whatever this disempowerment versus empowerment energy is this week, whatever this transformation energy is going on with that Tower card or life experience card there in the middle, Major Arcana number 16, I feel like this is Saturn bringing you great lessons. But I don't feel like it's really scary. You know, a lot of times people look at Saturn as really scary, but when I look at the image on this card of Saturn, he looks very serious and sagely, but he doesn't look scary to me. So I just feel like, you know, this is something that you finally have that aha moment, you know, in a grounded way, like, aha, I finally get it. I finally understand it. I finally am able to incorporate this lesson so that I can free myself from the fear, so I can free myself from the disempowering circumstance, relationship, or energies, whether it might even be a belief system that you're holding, and I finally understand what the lesson is. And that's what I think you, Atlanticite people, are dealing with for the week. Okay, for those of you that chose the blue jade, giving these a little bit of a shuffle. Okay, blue jade people. All right, now I don't have this often, but I'm getting 2 cards here, and so I'm going to assume one is blue jade and one is the green kyanite. So I'm just going to hold these up for a moment, set them down, and I'm going to ask Spirit. So the first one, blue jade. Okay, the second one, blue jade. Okay, they're actually saying the second one here is the blue jade message. And this says, this is actually card number 12, and it says sacrifice victim. Okay, now that sounds scary too, but let's look at it from a more positive perspective. And I feel like this reminds me of Pisces and Virgo energy, okay? And we do have a lot of energies right now, a lot of planets in the sign of Virgo. And Virgo is opposite the sign of Pisces, which is where Neptune is right now. And remember, in the middle of the week, Thursday, Friday, we have those planets in Virgo, Venus and Mars, that are opposing Neptune in Pisces and squaring that moon in Gemini. So what I'm getting at with this is that Pisces a lot of times sometimes has this kind of victim energy, and Virgo is kind of perfectionistic and self-critical, hard on yourself kind of energy, sometimes judging yourself. And that's what I kind of feel like this week, is that Pisces-Virgo axis opposition of energy, to where you're kind of vacillating back and forth, and you're trying to go with the flow, and you're trying to tap into spiritual energies, and you're trying to trust and have faith and surrender to God's plan, the divine plan for your soul, but you're getting caught up in this mind loop of self-perfectionistic energies, or feeling like you have to sacrifice your happiness for the good of other people, or for the good of a situation, or that you feel like, why does this always happen to me kind of thing. So again, it's like those negative mental energies that are kind of coming in, throwing you off your center. And I feel like, you know, you're just needing to move more towards that spiritual surrender energy, that faith and trust energy, and bring that more into your realm of beingness. So you really need to kind of go through meditation, connecting with earth energies, nature energies to help you to ground this week, so that you can move out of that energy, move out of that self-critical, beating up on yourself kind of energy. You're only a victim if you allow yourself to be a victim, and that it can be in any circumstance. If you make a choice, you make a decision to empower yourself from the situation, you're no longer a victim, that you're taking your power back, you're taking control back of your life, and you're then taking the actions needed for yourself to move forward. And that's what I kind of feel like that is all about for you this week. And then this other card, Green Kyanite people, this is number 23, and it says I had to just look at this. Royal Star of the Lion. I don't think I've ever chosen this card for myself or drawn it in a reading for anybody. So this is quite interesting. Royal Star of the Lion. And there's this beautiful, it's like a temple. And you know what I feel like with this, even though this is not for the Atlantisite people, it's for the Green Kyanite people, I feel like I'm going back to Atlantis with this, because it's a temple with this royal strength and confidence energy of the lion. To me, that's what the lion signifies, the animal totem of the lion. It's strength and confidence. And it's a gentle strength, though. So they're talking about merging the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. And to me, with that royal star here on the floor of this temple, I feel that you're moving towards your goals and your dreams, and that you're on the right path. That's what I feel like with this, is that whatever you're doing, you're on the right path, and you have the strength of your own inner resources, and you have an inner confidence and an inner light that is going to shine through to get you to where you need to go. I also feel like you're very much divinely guided and protected this particular week as you move on the next step of your destiny path with this. So it's kind of a regal feeling. And I also feel like solar plexus energy, that golden yellow energy. You might want to wear some golden yellow colors, or focus in your meditation on the solar plexus, which is your center of willpower and where you shine your light the greatest. So I hope you've liked this weekly angel card reading. Again, be sure to tune into the monthly angel card reading for November. That will be on YouTube soon, as well as reading the monthly astrological article on angelmessenger.net. Checking out my website for services, descriptions, and prices at sacredsoulempowerment.com if you would like a reading or a healing session. Also, my Facebook pages, Colleen Lemma and Sacred Soul Empowerment. Both of those pages, I do daily Facebook posts, empowering posts, astrological posts of the energies of the day that can help you and assist you on your daily path. And for those of you that are still listening to this video, I'm also going to give you a little sneak peek into something that I'm going to be doing here in the month of December. I'm not sure how much or how many days, but I have a few things that I'm going to do a giveaway, like holiday giveaway, as we're moving towards the holidays. That is going to actually be through my page, Sacred Soul Empowerment. So if you're not already connected to that page, please like that page, Sacred Soul Empowerment, and stay tuned for some of the giveaways, the holiday giveaways that I'm going to be having as we move closer to the holiday season. So in the meantime, I send you all much love and light and many, many angel blessings.